Hey everyone, it's Mandy. Today I wanted to share with you my pumpkin pill treat recipe. It is a super easy one to make. Ruby loves it. It is very appropriate for right now. It's the end of November, so fall is all things pumpkin. And I wanted to quickly just show you some of the ingredients that I'm using. And just remember that you can use the same ones or use what you have. This is a very adjustable recipe, so you can kind of take it and make it your own as well. So I also wanted to note, I realized in my recipe for the Thanksgiving pill treat that I was saying Great Lakes collagen instead of saying Great Lakes gelatin. So I accidentally grabbed the wrong one, and I quickly realized it later when the pill treats were just not forming up for me, and really that's what the gelatin helps it do. It will really help form that nice dough to form then the pill treats how you want to form them. So just a quick note, so it's the Great Lakes gelatin that I use. I just pick up whenever I see these, and right now is a great time since Thanksgiving is over. There are lots of sales out there for pumpkin. The key is though is make sure it's not pumpkin pie filling, that it is just the pure pumpkin puree. So you just want to double check the ingredients just to make sure that there's nothing else in it, because what you're looking for is just the pure pumpkin. Like that. And then I just need to grab out my almond flour. I'm sorry, I'm gonna use oat flour for this one. I use the Bob's Red Mill flours. It's just the one kind of go-to that I always have on hand, and I really like it. This one happens to be gluten-free. If that's not necessary for your dog, you could just get the regular oat flour. So let me show you how to make the pumpkin pill treat. Okay, so what you'll need first is you're going to add the flour to the bowl, and we're gonna do 4 tablespoons of the oat flour or whatever flour you're using. And then the gelatin, you're gonna do 1 tablespoon of the gelatin. If you can't find these ingredients in your grocery store, I have put links below in the description so you can find them that way. So I usually like to mix up then the dry ingredients quick before I put in the wet, just to kind of really disperse that gelatin throughout the flour. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 6 tablespoons of the canned pumpkin. Okay. Six. You can see I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Nothing here needs to be super perfect. So what you're gonna do then is mix that all up together. The pumpkin itself is enough moisture. You shouldn't have to add in any extra moisture to create the dough. The pumpkin has enough within it. As you're creating the dough, feel free if you feel like you need to add, if you added maybe a little bit too much pumpkin, and if you need to add a little extra dough, you can always do that. You can always add a little bit more pumpkin if it requires that as well. So once you have all of the ingredients mixed up, then you'll want to refrigerate it for about 30 minutes or so. Let it kind of create more of a solid dough, and then you'll be ready to form the treats. So I grabbed the dough out of the refrigerator. Ruby's here to help us. She's our taste tester, so she will let me know if this is a good pill treat or if I gotta go back to the drawing board. I had this in the refrigerator for not even 10 minutes. So it really hardened up well. As you can see, like this is exactly the kind of dough that you're gonna want. It's nice and solid. It'll make it super easy to form the treats. So next step is you're gonna just break off a little bit. You can leave it right in that dough ball in the refrigerator. Just put it in a container that you can put a cover on it. Here, you wanna try it? Yeah, you like the pumpkin? Good stuff. Okay. Ruby likes it. Yay. So what I'm gonna do is I just take that little bit, I make it into a little dough ball. I then take my finger, make that indent, form it around my finger. So that's where the pill would go. Once you place the pill in, you can just squish it around the pill and then give it to your pup. Yeah. Good stuff. So when we talk about pumpkin is really a healthy addition to your dog's diet. I guess the only thing would be is if for some reason you have a dog that's sensitive to it, you're just gonna have to know that. So if your dog has never had pumpkin before, maybe just taste test it a little bit, give them a little bit one day, and then a little bit the next day. But it really does a nice job of adding some extra vitamins and minerals and fiber. Pumpkin is kind of known as one of those good additions when a dog is having any sort of upset to their stomach. I've used it before with Ruby as far as just putting a little tablespoon or so over her kibble, just to kind of help add a little bit extra to help soothe their stomach, a little extra fiber. So it really is a nice addition. These pill treats with the pumpkin, they stay nice and soft in the refrigerator. They're very easy to work with. As you can see, what I do then is I just continue to form the pill treat as I work through the dough. I make them based on the size of the pill that Ruby takes. And so you can adjust as needed. You can make them smaller or bigger. It's also going to depend on the size of your dog. But that's pretty much it. The pumpkin pill treat is a great one to try with your dog. If you are enjoying these different recipes and if you would like to have them all in one place, check out my book in the description below. There's a link to it on Amazon, and it's homemade pill treats with lots of tips and tricks just to help your dog take their pills. I've also put links to the different ingredients that I use today in the description, so if you're having a hard time finding any in your local stores, that's another way to access them. So thank you for learning with me today as I learn with Ruby. Have a good day. Is that good? Yeah? Okay, bye everyone. I'm gonna make the rest of them. Yeah, you can't eat them all right now. You can have one later, okay? You can have one later when it's time to take your med. Yes. Is that okay? To wait? Yeah? You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You like being a part of this? Okay. I know. You want more? Okay, one more. Little teeny tiny, and then we're all done until later. There. Like that. Do you want this? Okay. Good stuff. All done.